If you want to improve your Japanese pronunciation in a fun way that doesn't involve using a textbook or memorization, you're in the right place. In this video, we are focusing on Hayakuchi kotoba, or Japanese tongue twisters, as a way for you to improve your overall pronunciation. First, we'll look briefly at why they're useful, how to practice, and then we'll look at 4 very popular Hayakuchi kotoba. This is my second Hayakuchi kotoba video, so if you want to watch the first one, click up here. Are you ready to jump in? では早速始めましょう。My name is Sachi, and I am a Japanese language teacher and translator. I have 2 online courses, Japanese Phonetics 101 and Japanese for Flight Attendants. Check the description below for free resources and more information if you're curious. 皆さんこんにちは。心コミュニケーションズのサチです。今回は第2回、日本語学習者の発音の上達をサポートする早口言葉を4つご紹介します。早口言葉 literally means fast talk words.There are many in Japanese, just like there are in English, and they range from easy to pretty difficult. They can be great practice for both native speakers and language learners. Tongue twisters are great for practicing pronunciation and enunciation because they're designed to mess with you. And that's why you need to focus more in order to say each one correctly. When you're practicing tongue twisters, start slowly and work through each sound that is challenging for you. As you start to feel more comfortable, speed up your speech.No matter how fast or slow you're practicing them, though, don't forget to pay attention to each sound you're making and the overall rhythm of your speech. Keep a good rhythm because it's essential in Japanese, where we use moras and not syllables. Check out this video to learn more about moras and syllables, how they're similar and how they're different. Shorter Hayakuchi kotoba can be practiced 3 times in a row to really test yourself. And of course, feel free to turn the whole thing into a game with your friends and classmates.Let's look at 4 example Hayakuchi kotoba. This time I order them from shortest to longest. The literal translation of this first one is bus, gas, explosion. Let's read it together slowly once, then faster a second time. If you need to pause the video as we're going through it, don't worry, feel free to do so. Are you ready? Slowly the first time. バス、ガス、爆発. And now faster. バス、ガス、爆発. This one should be pretty straightforward. Just make sure you're saying each word clearly. The rhythm should go in a pattern of 2, 2, 4. Feeling pretty good so far, I hope? Let's try the second Hayakuchi kotoba. It's a little bit longer. This one I've known since I was a small child, and I remember loving it. The meaning is, plums and peaches are both a type of peach. Does it sound familiar? The key to getting this one right is correct pausing and pitch accent patterns. Let's go through it slowly once.Then talk about the pitch accent pattern. Sumomomo, momomo, momo no uchi. Sumomo is a plum, and momo is a peach. We also have 2 mo particles, which mean also. The pitch accent pattern should look like this, and this is where you should pause when you're practicing slowly. Let's say it slowly together while paying attention to the correct placement of pauses.And the pitch accent. Sumomomo, momomo, momo no uchi. Now let's try it faster. Sumomomomomo, momo no uchi. Nicely done. Now for the third Hayakuchi kotoba. Here it is. Banana no nazo wa mada nazo nano da zo. The mystery of the banana is still a mystery.The da and zo are sentence enders that are considered to be more of a masculine way of speaking. The key to this one is getting all of the a and o vowels in the correct order. Are you ready to try it twice? Slowly first, then faster. Banana no nazo wa mada nazo nano da zo. Banana no nazo wa mada nazo nano da zo.And now for the final one that we'll look at today. This is another one I've known since I was pretty small.坊主が上手に屏風に坊主の絵を描いた. This one means the monk skillfully painted a picture of a monk on a folding screen. Just as an FYI, I do see this one in 2 different versions, one where 上手 comes before 屏風, and the other one where the 2 words are flipped. Either way, the overall meaning does not change. Let's try it slowly together once, then faster a second time.坊主が上手に 屏風に坊主の絵を描いた。坊主が上手に屏風に坊主の絵を描いた。This one I feel like isn't too bad as long as you can get into the right rhythm. The key is to get the consonants and vowels on either side of the long O vowel sounds correct. Let's review and see how fast we can say each of the 4 Hayakuchi kotoba that we just went through. If you need to watch the earlier part of the video again before moving on, feel free to do so and review and practice as many times as you would like. We'll do each Hayakuchi kotoba 3 times. Are you ready? バスガス爆発。バスガス爆発。バスガス爆発。すもももももも桃のうち。すもももももも桃のうち。すもももももも桃のうち。バナナの謎はまだ謎なのだぞ。バナナの謎はまだ謎なのだぞ。バナナの謎はまだ謎なのだぞ。坊主が上手に屏風に坊主の絵を描いた。坊主が上手に屏風に坊主の絵を描いた。坊主が上手に屏風に坊主の絵を描いた。How was that? Are you feeling pretty tongue-tied? There are many, many more Hayakuchi kotoba that you can use to practice and improve your overall Japanese pronunciation and pitch accent. You can check out the first video I did using the link up here, and I'll leave 2 more Hayakuchi kotoba in the comments below that you can practice on your own if you're interested. When you do practice Hayakuchi kotoba, make sure to identify the sounds that you need to work on, then start slow and speed up as you gain confidence. Thanks for joining me today in practicing some well-known Hayakuchi kotoba or Japanese tongue twisters. If you're interested in learning more about how to improve your overall Japanese pronunciation and pitch accent, check out the free resources linked in the description below. Let me know if you have any questions or requests for a future video. I love hearing from you. では、最後までご視聴いただきありがとうございました。また次回お会いしましょう。